Hello guys, Fight of the North is back here. I'm sorry I haven't been posting much lately because I have a lot of assessments going on in school currently. But right now we're back. I have been quite inactive, but because of it is a normal speed game, so I am technically not inactive and I am still leader of the coalition. So firstly I have to put my troop back in Punta Noire because I left it on 31%, which showed me that it still wasn't stable. And then my friend Ethiopia is doing extremely well in his invasion of Congo, to my surprise. He is extending really well, as you can see. He's probably one of the top countries. Oh, there we go. And then my other ally, Libya, he's a pro and is already advancing extremely well. Egypt, Niger, Algeria, and Tunisia. For me, I'm a very slow building up country, so what I think I might do is help in this conflict. That is attacking, because I've always been waiting for so long to start a war with them. Funnily, yep. And then I can go to Kinshasa by rogue state, and then I can also take some provinces. It seems from our coalition that Chad is a threat to us. He's just vanquished most of Cameroon and is now attacking Nigeria. We might be one of the next targets, so we have to stay very watch out. And then my friend Namibia is still building, but I think he might be a bit inactive as he is being invaded for little parts of his territory. But then South Africa seems to be invaded by Mozambique, which shows us that we have another threat or challenger. So maybe after, if I finish with DR Congo, and if we don't get into a war with Chad, I think Mozambique would be my target. He's also doing really well at Tanzania, which shows that he is a very experienced player. Okay, so looking at the news, currently, this is Mali, this is Libya, Chad, Ethiopia, me, I'm still a very small country, Namibia, and Mozambique. Those are major. It seems that from the colour, I think Canada has managed to attack the United States in a really well position. And then there's still that coalition war going on. Ukraine used to lead really well, but then I think Russia's counter-attacking, though they're not as effective as they would have hoped. Yep, Europe's always in a mess. And then the Middle East. Well, I think that in the future, we would just invade Chad, or maybe I would just go for a solo run against Mozambique for my next operation. Hello everyone, Fight of the North is back here with the next part of the video. So here we can see it is already day 12, 952 victory points out of 5,920 victory points. So currently, this is me. We have been partly successful in our Operation Congo, although I can see that Chad has been taking most of Cameroon, so I don't have much. And then Ethiopia, because I joined the invasion of Congo late, so Ethiopia took over most of Congo. So that means that we would have more reserving troops for our invasion on Mozambique. So here you can see I haven't declared war on Mozambique yet, because I was planning to get a surprise invasion, but I need to prove to my teammates that I am officially at war with Mozambique. as you can see here. Let's see if we made news. Yes, there we go. So currently, this is the map. You can see Canada is really successful at this. Pretty much nothing has changed in South America except that Chile has met his end. Africa is again carved up between large empires, and then we have again large Asian empires. Ukraine isn't doing that well in his invasion of Russia. Well, technically Russia's invasion, but failed. Although he is still winning, I can see that he's not progressing as best as it could because troops are going in. But though the now Russian capital, Rostov-on-Don, is now surrounded. Although I think Russia had made a stupid choice because he could have chosen somewhere like Yekaterinburg or like maybe even Vladivostok all the way over here because it would be guarded with his allies. Anyways, Ukraine is at war with many countries, so I don't think they're in a very good position. I gave them some assistance by offering resources, but then I think I've done my part in the involvement, trying to not cross any coalition. So, one of my allies is Myanmar, but because he hasn't done much progress yet, and I'm the leader of the coalition, he's also very far away, so I have decided to kick him. Greetings all members of the Photon Alliance. It is with all due regret that I have to inform you of my kick on Myanmar. We do not hear much from him, and from his distance from us and his progress, I have decided that we would replace him with a potential state, Chad. I will send all my good lucks to Myanmar for his future and will stay as allies. Thank you very much. Because I think that I really should put in Chad because my alliance would be more like African related, because if we have Libya and then Ethiopia, Angola, Namibia, and then if we also have Chad, that'll be really good because our final target's Mali, and then we can go somewhere, for example, probably not Asia or Europe because of their situation, you can see. I mean, although Libya is advancing, and Asia's just a bunch of like large empires in the same coalition, which we don't want to cross. So a target would be South America, because as you can see, only the other nations have been taken over, and then not much has been happening in that region. So I think we can cross the sea to get. Meanwhile, I can see that my friend Commander Baggins has been already like investigating on Mozambique, and then we have reviewed a lot of information from it, and now I have decided to send in my first trip to Harare, and then I think if I manage my morale to about 30 or more because of my very unsuccessful attempt of recapturing a city, Pointe Noire, which ended up in rogue state twice, I've decided to keep it until like 30 plus morale and then move to Bulawayo in case Namibia doesn't intervene. But I was thinking that he could get majority South Africa and also Maputo, the capital. For this troop that is currently in the DRC, he's going to conquer a few provinces for us and then reach Lilongwe. I hope I'm not mispronouncing that. And then maybe somehow they can reach Pemba. I was thinking, yeah, that will be my next Operation Mozambique in this. I hope it really goes well. Thank you for watching.